and Charlie here to help us. We are going to be creating some Easter egg baskets to hold our Easter eggs in. So to begin, we just need to get a few items from around the house, something to work on, so a wooden board or a silicone mat, something like that that the clay is not going to stick to. I've just got a little bowl of water here and some scissors to open up my clay packet. And within our clay play kit today, we just need a few items out of here, one being our air dry clay and our toolkit to begin with. So to make our Easter baskets, just taken 2/3 of the 500 gram clay, so it's a nice little ball of clay that the kids can fit in their hands. They are going to then roll that clay. Yep, that's the one. Roll until it's nice and smooth. You can pick it up in your hand, and the idea of this is to get nice, smooth balls. So next we are going to make a pinch pot, and to make a pinch pot we need to take our ball of clay in our left hand if we are right-handed, and vice versa if we are left-handed. And from here we're going to take our thumb and we're going to push it down into the center of your clay ball, just like that. And then from here we're just going to squeeze the clay between our forefingers and our thumb, and once we've squeezed we're going to rotate it and do the same again. Little squeezes because we can come back around and do another round of squeezing, so it's best to start nice and slowly. If you see your clay is starting to crack a little bit like Madison's is, we can just add a little bit of that water and smooth as we go. Now this is the perfect size. Madison was saying she wanted hers bigger to fit more Easter eggs in, but what happens if we get too thin is our walls will collapse on themselves. So we want to make sure that there's a good 1/2 centimetre wall thickness there. Okay, and it still feels quite stable. We can leave it to dry now while we make our handle. We're going to make 2 different types of handles. Madison's just going to make a plain sausage handle, and Charlotte is going to make a twist handle, rolling the sausage over and over using both of their hands. We're going to figure out the shape of our handle, and then we're going to let it lie down on our board and let it just dry and harden up a little bit, so that once we attach it to our pot, our pinch pot, it's going to keep its shape. So Charlotte has rolled hers out into 2 long pieces, and you can see that she does have a few little cracks and stuff here, so she's just going to take some water and smooth those out. Here we are just going to twist them together. So taking the top 2, Charlie, okay, and then we can just twist them together. So we can just touch that up a little bit with the water, any of those cracks. Same with the basket. I want to leave it to harden up a little bit, and there's not as much movement in your piece, and then we'll go and put the handle onto our pinch pot. So the kids have now run off and left me to finish this project. At this point, just go through and make sure you don't have any cracks and bumps, and just smooth everything. Just getting it ready to attach our handle. So I've already done it for the little twist pot. Needs a little bit of smoothing here, as you can see, so I'll probably go in later with a wet sponge and just smooth out all those little bumps. The one for Madison's one, her handle is quite long, so we just want to cut that down a little bit. Just a knife is fine. Pretty good. And then from here, I'm just going to squeeze those ends just so that they are going to line up a bit better. Scratch here and here, apply our slip, and then blend it in. So once you've got your handle in place, you can then, and you've added lots and lots of slip, just take one of your tools and just roll it in and out just to merge that clay and blend it. You just want to make sure there's no cracks where the piece is joining. So see, there's a crack there. Just need to blend that more. Just let that dry for a little bit and then come in with a wet sponge and just smooth it all out again. And there we go. We just need to leave that to dry for a day or two before going through and painting, and then of course filling it with your Easter eggs.